the recipe that I want to do, I'm not allowed to do. Because undoubtedly Americans cannot do it properly. Only by the mystical hands of the Bavarian Frankish female German woman can this recipe be properly done. And so today we'll be doing Bier mit Bratwurst, which is basically sausage and beer. Bratwurst is not a sausage per se. It is, but it isn't. It's a whole different mixture. But we're going to be doing it my wife's way. And so let's get going. On an actual true note, German beer has a very high standard. In other words, water that is acceptable for humans to drink in Germany is not pure enough for German beer. Their standard is literally that high. Beer is considered a liquid bread, a food item, not a drink. And so the taste is much different than what you would get. I hear the schmirk. Than what you would get in the States with like Coors, Budweiser, and so on. It's totally different. Okay? And today, what are we using here? This is
Sendorfer Landbier.
a Ferndorfer. Ferndorfer Landbier. That's not a Pils? Is it a Hefe or what?
No, it's a regular beer.
Okay. It's like, you know, how you have different wines and different cognacs and so on. Here in Germany, they have entire stores that's dedicated to nothing but different types of beers. So, we're doing how many brats?
6.
So we're doing 6 brats.
And open them.
Just give me a minute. And she's using 2 bottles of beer, a half a liter, 0.51 milliliter, so just over a half a liter. The alcohol consistency is 4.9% volume, but as you cook it away, that's going to go. So if you're not a big alcohol person and you're still afraid there'll be alcohol in it, use an alcohol-free beer. All right, she puts that into a small or medium-sized pot. These are fresh. They're not pre-cooked. They're not frozen. They come directly from the local butcher. Like the meat when I was doing when I mentioned on my pork. Okay. So, sorry vegan and vegetarians. I was born with incisors for a reason. And whether you believe in creationism, design, or whatever, all of us have incisors, and they're meant for cutting, ripping, and piercing meat. Okay? Rawr, 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 rawr. So, there's meat in this house. Alright, what else are you adding to this?
Oh, a mixture of spices, laurel leaves, mustard seeds.
It's called a Sauerbraten mix.
Spice mix, yes.
It's got onion, coriander, pepper, green pepper, celery.
Laurel leaves. What is the one you make gin from?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mustard seed.
As I said.
Ginger, laurel leaves, cinnamon, thyme.
What are you reading?
Thymian. Thyme. Next to last.
Yeah.
Thyme.
Yeah, okay, there's a bit of thyme in there, nutmeg.
Okay, my German's bad, but not that bad.
Hey.
cut celery with a little bit of nutmeg. Those are the basics. It doesn't give actual percentages, but you can look it up. It's called Sauer, S-A-U-E-R-B-R-A-T-E-N. Sauerbraten, Gewürzemischung, or just mix. Now, at what temperature are we going to cook these?
This is not going to be cooked. Okay, they are going into the mix as it warms.
Right.
And it'll not cook boilingly. It'll be simmering.
So it's a slow cook.
Yes.
So you don't want to boil. You want a high simmer, but not an actual rolling boil.
If you rolling boil it, they'll explode in the sauce.
Okay.
You want to cook this up and then add them.
So we're going to bring that to a boil, then back down.
Mm-hmm. And then put those in.
Once the temperature drops enough that it's no longer a rolling boil, but a high simmer.
Yes.
And that's it. And then how long are we going to cook it?
About 20 minutes.
Okay. And then it's normally served with a brown bread or sometimes a cheese platter.
No cheese platter. Brown bread, sauerkraut,
I was going to get the sauerkraut, potatoes.
potato salad.
Tonight we're getting it with stovetop pork flavored stuffing.
Nice.
Well, what do you want?
Potato salad? It's in the fridge.
Fine.
You can have your stovetop.
She's going to have potato salad. I'll save this for the pulled pork. And so we'll come back when this is done and I'll show it to you. But that's basically it. You put a couple of bottles of beer in the pan. You put your spices and flavorings. Then you bring it up to a boil for about 3 or 4 minutes to let it cook the spices in with the beer. And it's going to cook off most of the alcohol. You're wanting the flavor of the beer. And this is why Budweiser and so on just will not cut it. And she had her try American beer once, did not go over well. Then we take that down to a high simmer, just below a rolling boil, cook it for about 20 minutes, and serve it up typically with a baked potato, fried potato, sauerkraut, high starch and fiber type side dishes. So, back in a bit. And there you go. For me, I like a more spicy mustard with these. And I'm going to go and enjoy.